In this video, I'm going to share with you my student OS Notion template. Being a student myself, I'm constantly trying to manage deadlines, tasks, assignments, courses, finances, and a ton more stuff, which is honestly quite hard for my brain to keep track of. And so I decided to make use of the power of Notion and bring some peace into my life. After a lot of trial and error, I finally built this ultimate student OS. And yes, you won't need any other student management system after this one. You can get this template from the link in the description. And with that out of the way, let's get started. So here in the main dashboard, you will see on the left side, we have some quick action buttons. Then we have our navigation area, a low freestyle widget for Spotify, agenda events, habit journaling, and you're currently reading books. On the right side here, we have a clock widget and the Pomodoro timer, which you can easily use to keep track of your time, and you can take breaks in between as well. In the middle here, we have our classes. So this is the main area where we can manage your courses, classes, or subjects, whatever you call them. And then you have the timetable area. You have the task section. You can see today, this weekend overview task from here. There is also a calendar view for the task as well. Then you have the upcoming assessment. So the assessments include the exams and the assignments or any other quiz or test there is. Then you have the flashcard repetition. So this is a place for you to practice spaced repetition. So here you can see all of your flashcard decks, and inside them you will see the flashcards. We'll get into them, into the details a bit later. Then you have the resources section. So here you can manage your resources. Then you have the notes section here as well. So this is the main dashboard of the Student OS Notion template. On the left side here, we have some trackers as well. We have a book tracker, an internship and job tracker. We have admission tracker, a habit journal, and a finance tracker. So inside the finance tracker, you can manage your income, expenses, subscriptions, and more. So now that we have a main idea of what's included inside this template, let me give you a bit more detail about them. So here, as you can see, the first thing that you want to do is add your courses. So adding your courses is super simple. You can add a new course from here. You can go into the courses page and add the courses from here as well. So let's go ahead and add a new course. Simply clicking this new button right here will add a new course. Let's go ahead and give it the timeline. So giving a timeline for the new course tells you when it's ending and when it's starting. So this is super simple. If you don't want to add a timeline here, you can just simply go ahead and clear the date as well, and it will not affect any other thing. You can connect the new course or new class or subject or whatever you call to a semester as well. So what semesters does is groups your classes in a way that it groups your classes into semesters. So what we have here, you can see we have a summer semester right here. So if you want to see all of your semesters, let's go into the semesters database for much more detail. So here you can see we have 4 semesters here, and the current semester is also right here. So how this current semester behaves is that if you open a particular semester, you give that semester a timeline. So if the today's date falls in between that timeline, then it is said to be a current semester. It's super simple. There is just a formula applied here that tells Notion that this particular semester is the current semester. You can add the semester goals, and you can add the courses for that particular semester from here as well, and you can see the assignments and semester events. So from the courses right here, from the courses perspective, you just have to connect a course to a particular semester. So currently we are in summer 2024. Let's go ahead and connect it to our semester here. You can give it a category. So if it's an in-person class, online class, you can even go ahead and create new categories from here as well. Then you can give days and location from here as well. You can set the days this course is, like the days you're studying this course, and you can also give it a location. So you can go ahead and add it to building A and stuff so that you can remember where the classes for this particular course are. Then here you have a formula to display the number of assignments, the number of tasks, and the progress for those particular assignments and tasks as well. And then there is a collective grade tracking system as well. So this is the collective grade for this particular class. Because it's a new class, that's why it's showing an F and a 0%, because we haven't added any exams yet. And what this does is the collective grade tracker also gives you a collective semester grade. So for example, here you can see all of the grades for this particular semester for this particular semester. So you can see you have these courses in this semester and the grades for those courses as well. So this is super simple way to have an overview look of the grades that you're getting in the courses for that particular semester. So how these grades are calculated, I will get into that later. So the grades are calculated based on the assessments, based on the exams. So just we'll get to that in a bit. So now that we have created a new class, if you see here, we have a page inside that particular class. So for example, if you open this class here, you will see already filled a page, so you can see the assignment and exams for that particular course or class, and then you have the task for that course and the content notes for that course. So if you have lectures, you can add the lecture notes here so that you can easily access them according to your course. And then you also have your space repetition flashcard decks. And you can also group resources according to course as well. So now that we have added a new course, let's go ahead and check out the timetable. So the timetable is super simple. You can see that we have a view of each of the days right here. So these are properties. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. So these are the 7 days of the week here. And here you can add your time entries. So currently I have only 3 time entries. If you want to add more, you can simply go ahead and click on this new button, add the timing, and it's super simple. Add the timing, and that's it. You have created a new time entry here. Now you can easily go ahead and connect any subject to any particular day for that particular time. So let's go ahead and connect new class to this day and a new class to this. So now you can see that on Tuesdays we have on 12 to 1 o'clock, at 12 to 1 o'clock we have new class here, and on Wednesday as well at the same time. You can easily have an overview of your entire week with this timetable, and it's super simple to use, super easy, and that's it. So next, we have the task management system inside Ultimate Student OS. So super simple as well. You can see your today task, this week task, and your overdue task as well. Creating a new task, just click here, create a new task, and connect it to any course that you want. So you can connect tasks to courses, and you can connect tasks to assessments as well. So if you have any assessments like assignment or an exam and you have a task for that, so you can go ahead and connect this task to that particular assignment. So for now, let's go ahead and connect our task to the course that we just created. So for now, let's go ahead and connect it to new class. So what we can do here is we can add an effort and impact for this particular task, which then gives us a priority. So this is an automated system. So for example, if we go ahead and add a high effort task and a low impact task, this will give us the least priority. And if we add a low effort task and a high impact task, this will give us the highest priority. So this is how this priority is basically working. So the low effort and the highest impact, the higher the impact, the greater the priority, and the higher the effort, the lower the priority for that particular task. And then you can also see your overdue task. So if a task is in the past and you haven't done it in a while, so you can see that the overdue status automatically tells you by how many days it is overdue. You can also see the course and the assessments connected to that particular task. What you can easily do is you can open the calendar view, and then you can simply drag and drop it into any view here, into any date here, to reschedule that particular task, and the overdue status will automatically be gone. So next, we have the upcoming assessments tracker. So in the assessments, we have exams and assignments. You can go ahead and add quizzes and a lot more stuff as well. But currently, the exams are categorized by this type here. So the exams are separate to the assignments. The database is same. So here at the top here, you will see all of your exams. And then at the bottom here, you will see the assignments. So there is a filter applied here that shows the exams for only the next month so that it doesn't take up a lot of space. And there is also like deadline status that tells you how many days are left in that particular exam. You can also see the courses that the exam is connected to and the date that the due date of the exam as well. If you want to add a new exam, you can add a new exam from here, or you can go into the assessments page here, right here, and you can see the upcoming exams, the upcoming assessments. These are the assessments due in the next 2 weeks. So essentially this is one view. So this is the upcoming view, so the upcoming exams and the upcoming assessments. And then this is the entire overview of all of your exams and all of your semesters, all of your assignments and all of your exams. You also have a calendar view to track your assignments and exams here. And you can also see your assignment and exams by status view as well. So now let's move on to the grade calculator for our new class right here. So this is a course. Now you can see that we added one assignment and we added one task. So this is the progress bar. So for example, if I go ahead and mark this as completed, you can see that the progress bar automatically fills up for that particular assignment. Now let's go ahead and add a new exam for this particular course. So let's go ahead and create a new exam. The type automatically fills up. The course is new class. The semester automatically fills up as well. And then we can add a due date. So let's go ahead and so the exam is tomorrow. Let's go ahead and say the exam is tomorrow. It tells you that it is due tomorrow. The status is not started. Now you can see that the exam is due tomorrow. The class is new class. And if we go into the course page, you can see that the assignment automatically update and show 2 assignments. And here you can see this is the new exam that we just added for this particular course. Now what is awesome here is we can add the weightage of this particular exam to calculate the grade for our course. So for example, our score is let's go ahead and add 70 out of 80. So let's say the exam paper was 80 marks and we got 70, and the weightage for this midterm exam, let's go ahead and say it weighs 50%, for example. And then you will see the letter grade for this particular exam. So I have a formula that automatically tells you a letter grade for that particular exam. So this is the grade that you got, and this is the letter grade that you got on that particular exam. So you got 88% on this exam, and your overall grade is A minus. What you can also do is, if you have multiple exams, so if let's go ahead and add 2 exams, and let's say you got around 78 on your final exam out of 80, and the weightage is 50%. So now these 2 exams combine to give you the entire grade for that particular course. Now as you can see, you got 98% here, you got 88% here, you have A plus right here, and you have A minus here. So you can see here inside the total collective grade for that particular course automatically updates showing the relevant information. So the collective grade that you got in this particular class is A, and you got a total of 93%. Now let's head over to our spaced repetition flashcard. So as you can see here, we have our flashcard repetition. Now we can create multiple decks, and inside those decks we have flashcards. For example, if we open this biology chapter 1 flashcard, you can see that we have multiple flashcards underneath this deck. So we can connect that particular deck to a course. So for example, let's go ahead and create a new deck. Just let me go ahead and delete it. Let's create a new deck. Let's open it, connect it to our course, which is the course that we just created here. Add a start date. So let's go ahead and add a start date as today. So now it is automatically loaded. So you can see that all of your flashcards will appear right here for this particular deck. So how to add a new flashcard? You just have to go into this edit mode, add a new question. So let's go ahead and add a new question, add the answer for that particular question, and then you go into test mode, which is basically the practice mode. So here you can see the answer is not revealed here. If you want to reveal an answer, just click on this button and it will reveal the answer. So this is how you can easily manage your flashcards. Once you have answered that particular flashcard, you can give it a mastery level. So based on your understanding and based on your experience, you can give it a 5-star rating or a 1-star rating. So based on the difficulty, of course. And let's go ahead and give it a 4-star rating. And then if you have a lot of flashcards, this will take an average for that particular deck as well. So you can see the deck mastery level as well. Now once you complete the first repetition, so if you are on today, we started it today, so once you complete your first repetition, you can just come here and check this checkbox here, and it will tell you the next repetition date, and then you complete your second repetition, the third, and it will automatically tell you your next repetition date based on the spaced repetition framework. So this will help you keep the information inside your brain on the long term. And on the 5th repetition, we have completely mastered this particular deck, and we don't need to do it again. So that's how the spaced repetition tracker works. Next, we have the resources tracker. So this is where you can store your resources, the web resources. You can use the Safety Notion extension to easily input resources here. If you create a new resource, connect it to a topic, so you can connect it to any topic that you want. I have pre-filled some of the topics right here. If you want to create a new topic, you can create a new topic from here, or let's just go into our resources page. Here you will see all of the topics, and you can simply go ahead and add a new topic from here as well. So this is the resource that we just added, connected to a topic. So this is the topic that we have. You can also go ahead and connect it to any class or course that you have. So this is our new class that we created before. You can select the type of the resource, if it's a Twitter video article, or if it's a Twitter post, an article that you read online, or if it's a YouTube video or so on. So let's go ahead and click on article. Then you can add the link for this particular resource. So this is like a web link, of course, and then you can give it a status, so if it's seen or not seen, and so on. Next, we have the content notes. These are the notes that you can connect to any course. So for example, here you can see lecture 1 literature. This is connected to English course. So these are the notes for that particular lecture. I can connect it to assignments, and I can connect it to any course. So if I have notes for an assignment, I can connect it to that particular assignment, and I can also view these notes inside that content, inside the course page as well. So if I open this course English, for example, you can see I have the lecture 1 notes right here. Opening it, I can just go ahead and easily read them here as well. So this is super simple, super easy to use. Adding a new note is simple as well. Just click here and it will add a new note as well. Then on the left side, we have the agenda events tracker. So if we go into our agenda events, so any meetings, any university events or anything that you have, you can just simply go ahead and create a new event for it. So if we create a new event, we can add the date and the time, we can add the location, select the type of the event. Let's go ahead and make it a university event, the priority, and let's get hiding it, and the event status. The Notion automatically tells you if the event is today or not. You can also go ahead and connect the event to any course, and that's it. That's pretty much it. So you can see the event inside your calendar, and on the main dashboard you will see the event here in the upcoming section right here, so you can always keep track of any events that you have. Then you have the habit journal tracker. So if we go into our habit tracking system right here, you can see habits journal. So today's entry, simply click here, it will create a new journal for you. You can add your habits here. So these are your habits. So these are the checkboxes here, and then you can input today's intentions. This is a pre-built template for you, so you can add, you can journal super easily. You can add morning affirmations and your night affirmations as well. Checking your habits increase the progress bar, as you can see right here, and super easy. Then you can track the habit entries for this week and today. You also have like a calendar view for your habit entries. So this is the monthly calendar view. You can go back and check how many habits you have done and your progress so far in this month. Super easy to manage, super easy to see. And what you can also do is you can connect your daily habits to a journal notebook. So technically this is journal entry as well, and you can connect to our journal notebook. So by default, I've added travel notebook, business notebook, and personal journal notebook. And here you can see all of your notebooks right here. Personal, business notebook, you can see the entries right here. Super easy to manage. You can also add moods to your journal entry. So for example, this is our journal entry. We can give it a mood. So if I'm feeling happy, if I'm feeling like energetic and thrilled, so these are the 3 moods that I'm feeling in this particular day, and it automatically connects to the moods right here. And here you have the details report for the habits tracking as well. So super easy to see how much you have, like your progress for the week. So this is the weekly reports and the monthly reports here. So this is the percentage of the habits that you have completed in September and in August and so on. Super easy to manage. Let's go back to the dashboard. Then you have the currently reading books. So if we go into the book tracker, you can see library. So these are all of the books categorized by genre, I think. So this is categorized by genre. You can add the author of the book, you can add the current page. So these are the total number of pages that you are on, and this is the current page. So let's go ahead and say we are on page number 30, for example. The progress bar will automatically update, and the status of this book is you are currently reading it. And currently reading books, you can see you have 3 books that you are currently reading, the progress, and if you set a book as up next, it will go into the up next category, so that you can always keep track of any book that you want to be reading in the future. Now let's go into the finance tracker of this Ultimate Student OS. So here inside the finance tracker page, you can see you can add incomes, you can add expenses, you can add your accounts as well. So add an income is super simple. Add the amount of the income, and you can connect it to any account that you have. So let's go ahead and connect it to account, and you can add the income categories from here as well. So you can see we have expense categories and we have income categories. Selecting a particular category adds that amount into that category. So for example, right here, and for the categories, what you can do is you can add monthly budgets for that particular category, and once you make any expense or once you like make any income, so for income it's monthly goal, and for expenses it's monthly budget. So if you have like certain income goal and you add an income to it for that particular month, it will automatically update this progress, and once that month ends, it will automatically reset this progress bar for you. You don't need to do anything else. The same for the expenses. Instead of goal, we have budgets, and you can see we have like a budget status as well. So this is super easy to use. You can add the expenses, the amount of the expense, select the account category, and you can see that the budget status automatically updates. So we have like a monthly budget of $1,000 on shopping, and we have spent like 10% of it. And you can also see like your calendar view. So here you can see your incomes, you can see your expenses, and you can see your subscription. So here you can see the subscription and bill tracker. So here you can add any recurring expenses that you have. So for example, you have like water bills, house rent, any app subscriptions. So let's go ahead and add as new subscription. The cost of that subscription, the frequency. So let's go ahead and add a monthly frequency. The last payment date, let's go ahead and add the first, and the next payment date automatically updates for you. And That's it. That's particular it. And you can also go ahead and add a start date. So this is when you start this particular subscription. Let's go ahead and add it the same as the last payment date. So now you can see that this is like we have added a new subscription. Monthly $29 total spent till now is $0, and we can see the last payment date as September 1, next due on October 1, due in 27 days. So on the subscription page here, you can see that it's due on October. So if once October 1 comes, it will tell you that it is due and you need to pay. Let me go ahead and change the last payment dates that it shows up as today. Yep. Now you can see that it is due today, so we need to pay it today. So once we click on pay now, it automatically creates a new expense. This is like Notion subscription. It automatically adds the amount of the subscription taken from like the amount that we put in. Basically, let's select the payment method, and the category is also connected as well. You don't need to add any amount here because the amount is automatically added. So that's it. We created a new expense, and you can see in the subscription and bills, it automatically updates the budget for that as well. So this is how you can easily manage your finances inside this Student OS. Next, we have the job tracking and admission tracker. So it's super simple. You can add like the position that you're applying to. You can add the company, the salary expectation, the type of the salary, status, and priority. You can even go ahead and add your resume. So this is a super simple resume, and you can upload a resume if you have like a PDF file. You can upload it here. You can add the link to the application, and super simple, super easy to use. This is like the application for internships and job. And similarly for our admission tracking, we have a similar system. We have schools. These are like the schools, the information for the schools. So we have Harvard, the city, the country, notes, email, and the rating for that particular school. And then we can the admission application. We can connect the admission application to any school. We can attach files, and we can attach link as well. So this is super easy, super simple to use admission tracker. So this is basically it for the Notion Student OS. I hope you like it. I personally used this a lot in my studies as well, as I'm a student as well. So super easy, super minimal. I have around 5 themes for this template, so you can choose from any of those themes to suit your like needs and suit your aesthetic. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. The link for this template will be in the description. Feel free to check it out. See you guys in the next one. Cheers.